You ever have a nickname or a name in this industry that has followed you all throughout your career? What's going on? Michael with Lawn Dude here. Anyone ever have a nickname or just a name that you recalled in this industry because of your work ethic? I got one for me. Everywhere I've gone, my nickname has been The Machine. When I first started working for a lawn care company, man, I think I was 18 when I first started working for this lawn care company. And basically, I'm working with a bunch of grown men who are already in their 20s and 30s. So I already kind of felt like I had a lot to prove. So I came in there and I worked twice as hard as everyone when it came to developing my knowledge on like different weeds, diseases, you name it. And I was actually in high school at the time as well. So there's I know my senior year working there was one day where I had 2 classes and another day where I had 1 class. Basically, I would get off out of school, go straight to work, which wasn't close to where my school was located. And then I would do a route, and at the time for that company, the quota was 11 stops a day. And this is fertilizer, weed control, sometimes spot seeding, stuff of that nature. You did your own customer services, all that. So I wouldn't just reach my quota, I would do a little over that. And you best believe that there were a lot of guys in there that weren't happy about that because they're seeing this kid come in and, you know, he's basically getting through a route within the time frame that it's taking them to get through the route. It's taking them a whole day, and I'm doing it within half a day. So what do? They go behind, some of them go behind my back, you know, complain to the manager, say it's got to be a lot of weeds on his properties. They check behind me, there's no weeds. I was taking care of my properties, it's just how I work. And once they just accepted that that's just how I am, I started being called a machine there. And the funniest thing about that nickname is I never really thought too much about it at the time. But once I ended up going to the next employer after that, I got the nickname again because we had quotas there. It was like, I think it was like 20-something stops. Then this is lawn care and fertilization. And it got to the point where I'm knocking out 35 to 40 jobs a day as far as like applications. I got called the machine again. Then that was basically, I've spent a couple years doing tech work there, holding up the consistency of that quota, and got promoted to supervisor, which lasted all of, maybe 3 months before I got promoted to manager after that, because I never stopped the work ethic I had. And that caused a lot of guys there to actually just call me the machine, which was weird because I never told them what my nickname was from my previous employment. I was just being called this because they all said, you know, man, you work like a machine. So even that manager, I'm still like going out, occasionally doing routes. I'm doing tree and shrub routes. I'm doing power seeding routes. Doing all the customer service, I'm doing sales. I was doing it all. This is actually the last employment. before I went full time, which some people are probably trying to date me a little bit from what I've said here already. But I am 33. Anybody wanted to know? And basically, I've kept that same work ethic, and after a while, you do realize when you're working for another company and you are getting nicknamed the Machine constantly. Hey, why can't I do this for myself? So I'm getting a little off topic here. My nickname was always the Machine, but once again, I guess what I was just touching on just now when I was getting off subject is, man, if you got a nickname that is following you from place to place, that should tell you something. You're consistent and you're putting in that work. And I know for me, it just made more sense that instead of putting in all this work for someone else, let me go ahead and start my own, and let me be the Machine for Lawn Maintenance LLC. So now I'm the Machine here, and I honestly don't feel bad being the Machine. It's your company that you're building. And this being a family first company, it is it's worth it. It's worth every last bit of being working like a machine here. So I'll continue to be the Machine. I even had guys at the last place say, call me Machina. You know, some will say Machine, others will say Machina, and after a while you just kind of, you embrace the name, you're like, okay, whatever. Keep it moving. Alright, so do you have a nickname that you are called or referred to? Hopefully it's a good one for some of you, because I know not everybody has the best of names, but hopefully you have a good nickname. Please share it down in the comments. Alright, take it easy. Peace.